Okay, let's recap a bit, shall we? This was meant to be a new start, really. A perfect world. Free from all the evil that had corrupted each and every corner of the known and unknown universe. It was going to be a place of safety for the kids, the little yous. You little... well, so far, so good. But things started to go wrong. Arrived. Now, I can understand your initial shock coming face to face with Maxis, especially after so long. But you did the right thing. You followed the plan. You brought the summoning key here, and you destroyed that bloody machine once and for all. Thing is, Maxis went and ballsed everything up.
Please, you must help me.
He heard voices, you see, calling to him.
Only together can we prevent the destruction of your world.
It wasn't really his fault. You know, he hasn't actually got his soul yet. All I got was a brain. Anyway, the thing that is key is that Maxis fiddled around with the summoning thingamajig and accidentally released an even bigger bastard. Someone even I didn't know was in there. The Shadow Man. The one and only original Harbinger of Doom.
My God, what have I done? Stop it, Edward. Breathe. It's all... Hey, Maxis! You will be ground dust.
Your pathetic scampering and howling did little to intimidate me, creature. What part of leave me alone was not clear? I'll do anything to avoid actually purchasing more ammo. Anything.
Where is he? Where is Dr. Monty? He will help us, just as Max has promised. Double points! I would do it for free, but I like the money too much.
Cannot argue with your message, Dr. Monty. Their effectiveness speaks volumes.
Oh, I'm so close. We can still avert disaster. We can still set things right. The blood else will protect me.
You have torn my uniform
ever so slightly empowered and greasy.
Teach you something. Now I just want you to die!
I will show you the true meaning of suffering.
That didn't hurt. I'm almost completely numb.
Go forth, minion.
It really isn't what it used to be. I will not join you in death! Not yet! Just because you have wings does not mean you are above me. Well, literally. But that wasn't my point. Perhaps now would be a good time to drop some ammo. Talking to you, Dr. Monty!
Okay, fellas. If you've been paying attention, well, even if you haven't, it should be abundantly clear that things are seriously out of whack. Business as usual, I suppose. Anyway, I'm having a bit of a heated debate with the old Shadow Man and his pals. And it's making it really hard to keep this reality stable. I mean, honestly, look at it. It's practically held together with tape and bits of string.
Calm yourself, Horde. I will get to you soon enough. Prefer not to linger around here, unless it's absolutely necessary.
In retrospect, it probably wasn't the best idea to leave the most powerful artifact in this or any other dimension just lying on the fucking table. But in all fairness, Maxis was a bit of a wild card. I mean, you remember he was actually just over a drone the last time you saw him. Anyway, he's in the summoning keep now. Buggered if I know how we're gonna get him.
Is that a warning label? Warning candle. Oh, really? I don't think it's like that. Despite how deep they are, my pockets are really beginning to run out of room.
it you're interested in one of my discount lobotomies. You'll never understand, will you? Even though it never ends well for you. Where were you when I needed this before? The theater. I readily admit that I myself have a certain flair for the theatrical. Even the damned glimpse hope from time to time. Find its keepers! When life gives you lemons, attempt to weaponize lemonade. You know, I sometimes feel guilty about Sammy. But then I remember, it wasn't really me. Your demise is imminent. I have come too far to turn back now. The Oscor's evening influence cannot last forever. Knows this for sure. Stones are filthy. Ponds is filthy! Seen this before. Yeah, just now, right before I picked it up. Let's just try not to think about all the terrible things that went on here. Yeah? It's not pleasant.
Something else I should probably clarify. This ether. The infinite. Otherwise known as Agartha. Or is it Agartha? Well, whatever it's like, or spell it. It's the reality beyond. Beyond the world you know. Beyond your perception. Just so we're clear, I'm absolutely not talking about death. That's a whole other can of worms. Speaking of which, you know how people say when you cut a worm in half, both parts keep on living? Well, they do. Kind of. For a bit. But then one of them dies. Not sure if it's the arse or the head. But that's the problem with worms. They're a bit short on distinguishing features. What was the point I was making?
Is very similar to some of the things I've been playing with. Oh, this was nothing to do with me. I can promise you that. Warnings is out of my reach.
Oh, Edward, my dear Edward. He doesn't understand you. I do. Only through me, the Shadow Man, can you find your salvation.
Cause of death? Multiple puncture wounds. Big ones. The boards are up. We must act quickly. They will last only seconds.
I have been watching. I have seen each and every one of your misdeeds. I know who you are. But questions remain. Why do you do the things you do? What is it that you hope to achieve? Do you not see the future of your tiny, insignificant existence? You are but fragments of a bigger universe.
I question
expectations of professionalism of any doctor who prescribes candy. Talking to you, Dr. Monty.
I had many dreams whilst in these trenches. I say dreams, but really they were more like visions. Starting with the one where Maxis begged me to remove his brain. His concoction makes my senses a little afraid. I hope these don't imply a sadistic side, Dr. Monty. Monty's come as a bit of a surprise. He's not at all like I pictured him. Curses come in many forms. I keep mine hidden. I learned long ago that sometimes only the cursed survive. When we will need the extra cash. Probably very soon. We all pay for our insolence. You will fail! All of you! So it has come to this. This may question my wisdom, but I know in my heart that I did what was right. Wait, have you actually been trying to hurt me all these years? Is that banging the nailing of boards? Specialty. Allow me to demonstrate! I am no fan of the biting, or the poking, or the clawing! We all pay for our insolence. Double points! Do not do this for wealth. Especially as I may not live long enough to spend it.
Only I can help you find redemption.
They all believe me, don't they? It would make me really sad.
The Apothecon fury is unleashed.
Leave me alone, not here.
this attack.
These pockets are so full. I expect my pants will just fall down at some point. Wait, have you actually been trying to hurt me all these years?